Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the OzSide Football Podcast. This week, I'm with Harry.
Welcome.
I don't know if that's a surprise to anyone. But we got a lot of games to talk about. We had the UCL that came back last week. We had Premier League this week. A lot of things happening. Syria happening as well. Do you want to... let's go to Spain. Let's talk about Spain first.
Yeah, I'd love to. I like Spain. Seems a nice place to be. Aubameyang scored a hat-trick.
Blood clot.
Do you see the third goal?
No.
Dude, do you see the Pedri goal?
No.
It's like,
was it a deflection? Oh, he got the goal off a deflection.
Skinned his fucking back and they counted it to him. Like, Pedri hit it so hard from outside. Like, there was the deflection didn't really put it out of the keeper's course that it wasn't already going in. But Pedri had hit it so hard, but Aubameyang ducked and skims his back. And they counted it for Aubameyang. And you're like, fair enough, but like also like, I don't know how you count it as his goal.
It's just the headline. It's just the media headline. That's what it is, really.
Look, we've been wrong on Adama thus far. Yeah. Aubameyang kind of expected it, kind of didn't. He's hit or miss. Like he'll go through a shit patch. But Frankie de Jong looks way better. Pedri looks good. The one I really like is Nico Gonzalez. He looks so good. And Trauco, the centre back. I think Trauco is low key the most valuable. I think out of what's come through this shit, like him and Pedri are by far the most valuable.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I reckon 100%. They'll sell Frankie.
Maybe, yeah.
And Usman. I reckon Usman goes PSG.
Yeah, Usman will go.
Usman goes PSG and then Mbappe leaves.
I reckon, yeah. Usman will go anyway. Yeah. He was meant to go in the summer. Oh, sorry, in January.
Yeah. So yeah, and then I watched Bilbao. One of our favourite clubs. First, one of our other favourite clubs, Sociedad.
Yes.
Bilbao, because they legit, for our Australian listeners, if you put, how do you put it? Eastern Sydney, right? Just Eastern Sydney. So let's say Coogee to Manly. That is all Bilbao works with for their players. If you're not raised there, like you can be born somewhere else, but you have to be raised there. I forget the age bracket. But it has to be like 5 or 6 years or some shit. And then... or you have to be born there and partly raised there. You can play with Bilbao. No, nothing else. And it's just crazy.
I like how they do it.
Yeah, but it's actually nuts how they like continue to produce and stay at a level.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And yeah, Inaki Williams is elite. But I see him leaving? No. Do I see them bringing in better players around him? Hopefully. But can they? No. No,
because they have to stick to their philosophy of transfers, which is...
So, Berenguer as well, who Serie A fans know exactly who that is. He's elite, and he grew up in Bilbao. So, look, it's exciting times. They beat Sociedad 4-0, so they move up the table. And at the moment, Betis on a great run of form. Nabil Fekir, known to the common man, is in unbelievable form.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Good on Spain for doing something.
When he was meant to go to Liverpool?
I do.
Like fucking 50-odd mil.
And then Betis got him for
20.
Nowhere near that, yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely 20 on the Betis end, but I think the Liverpool was agreed at 50 and he failed the medical.
Was it? I thought he just didn't want to go.
No, he failed the medical.
Yeah,
he's got medical issues. I know that.
Yeah,
he's like Usman. They got medical issues. But what's his name? Remember that it was at Leon and it was like it was like him and Lacazette. That's why I remember at Leon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And look, yesterday, also watched the Dortmund highlights versus Gladbach. Marco Reus, 2 goals.
Still doing it.
And multiple assists, man.
Still doing it.
Dortmund, think about, right? I was thinking about, this is a great question to ask. Oh, is he the Dortmund GOAT? He'd have to be.
I can't think of anyone else that would be of his
look, we may have been more than 2000, but it is a good question to ask.
He could have gone to Bayern Munich years ago.
If you think about everything that's come through Dortmund, he's the only thing left standing.
Yeah. Well, that's it, yeah. So it has to be.
Yeah, and like, people go, Hummels. No, shut up, he left.
No, he left.
Yeah.
He could have left. Royce could have left with Hummels.
Yeah. But yeah. So, look, Bundesliga, Firth lost on the weekend. That was really upsetting Jade and I. We're big Firth fans. They lost to Bayern Munich. They scored first, but like Norwich against Liverpool. So they did score first. And then they just got a bit upset. And then also, PSG, did you watch it at all?
I watched the highlights. I didn't watch the game.
No, I didn't. I can't watch the game. It's like shit fight to watch. But the Nantes highlights, there's like an extended package of like 10 minutes. And like Nantes like deservedly like scored 3 goals.
Good.
Should have scored more. Honestly, first half, if anyone was to highlight, should have been 4 or 5, to be brutally honest.
I feel like anyone with any sort of organisation should be beating PSG because that team is fucking shit.
Yeah. I think they get saved by individual efforts.
That's what I'm saying. It's a team of individuals. It's not a team.
Yeah.
So if you're organised as a team, you're gonna win.
Yeah. That Kolo Muani up front for Nantes, he's good. He's lanky. He looks like a giraffe on ice on his day, but he's good. And Moses Simon, who people know from FIFA.
Yeah.
Moses Simon's all that. And shout out my boy Alvin Lafont, Fiorentina failed product.
Yeah.
And he's doing well. Nantes. He's
look at what he's doing.
We got him from Toulouse, maybe?
I always used to sign him on career mode and FIFA.
Yeah. And do you remember Cardinal? He was at Nice. He ended up being a massive flop. He was meant to be massive. He was like between him and Lafont to be the
Lafont was meant to be massive.
After Lloris. But the thing is, right, Cardinal, I think he's in the second division. Whereas Lafont's still in the talking for that Lloris replacement at the national team.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the way he's going, they're doing all right.
Yeah.
But, look, let's go to the Premier League. All these other leagues, very interesting, but Premier League, you can't
Premier League can't go wrong.
On the weekend, the title race was reintroduced.
Was it? Was it, though?
I think it was.
I would say was it, though?
I'd say it was. It's 3 points.
It's 4, isn't it?
No, it's 6 with
a game in hand.
Liverpool to verse Leeds.
So it's 3.
In Marcelo Bielsa's fashion, it could easily become...
It'll be 9-0.
It could stay 6.
Yeah, it could stay 6, but it'll probably...
In Bielsa fashion, he could fuck this whole thing up.
It'll probably be
for no benefit
3
to Leeds. Yeah.
I don't know. I think that... Oh, but do City care enough? I don't think they give a shit enough about the league.
Well, in UCL terms last week,
they destroyed Sporting. Destroyed them. Yeah, awfully.
Because it was kind of like it was
a training match.
Let's watch Sporting here. Like, we've heard a few things about them. Like
it's a training match.
Sebastian Coates, who, if you watch Premier League when you're like 14, he was so shit for Liverpool and Sunderland. Turned out to be alright at Sporting. I don't know. There's just some players at Sporting like Sarabia and shit. You're like,
they're alright.
Yeah, let's have a watch.
But also, it was a friendly.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't even. I didn't even.
Wasn't even fun to watch.
I didn't even tune in.
Was not fun.
I watched all the other games, which we'll bring up later. But that game, I was just like,
it's not good.
It's not good. But look, City got shown how to. You know what? Tottenham had done that, but first game of the season, beaten 1-0. UCL, I'll never forget. And look at the kit I'm wearing.
Yeah,
and I'll never forget it. It's great.
I think. Yeah, I don't know if City care enough about the league. That's the only thing that's sort of...
Yeah, but I don't think they'll win the UCL. That's my rebuttal.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to win the UCL either. So if they don't win if they get knocked out in the next, whatever the next round is, semi-final or quarter-final, whatever the fuck, then it's all geared to the league. And I don't think Liverpool catch City.
See, I think Liverpool could.
I don't want them to because they're not.
Yeah, you're an Everton fan. But I'm an Arsenal fan, so I have no alliance in this, but I have an alliance to football, and for that, I'd rather Liverpool than City.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'd rather.
It was a neutral, and neutral would want a title race.
Yeah, that's also, like, for football-wise, I want to see, come Liverpool City, both on the same points.
Yeah,
so I want to see City choke up again, Liverpool catch them, and then hopefully they stay toe and toe. And then to calm that game, it's the actual title game. 6 point game.
That would make watching it a lot better. Because respectfully, Man City Liverpool has always been a shit fucking game to watch.
Yeah, no, because they reserve themselves too much.
It's so boring.
That's what was good about the Tottenham game. Tottenham fucking spread City out.
Yeah.
And you know what? Son he hasn't been bad this season. He hasn't really been
good either.
Yeah, he started off well. He started off pretty well stats wise, but after that, I don't know. Just
not Son.
Yeah, just not. Yeah, great way of putting it.
Same with Harry Kane.
Yeah, just not Harry Kane. And then on the weekend, you're like, oh yeah, that's what the UCL final team. Like that's what got you to a UCL final. That's what put you higher up in the table. And I was just like, fuck, Kulusevski and Bentancur.
Fair play.
I didn't say Kulusevski was a bad signing. Bentancur I did think was. Bentancur I've been wrong about so far. But
it's also so far.
But on my other point of that, Ndombele has been playing fucking well at Lyon. Like really well. So I'm not too wrong. I'm I'm half wrong,
You're
half very right. I'm half very wrong, half very right.
Yeah.
But Kulusevski, I stated, I think it's a good signing, and he's fucking good. He's good.
He's good.
He's proper Prem player, like because he's physical.
Yeah, 100%.
And City, it was interesting, wasn't it?
It was very interesting.
I haven't seen it like that.
They usually just don't give a fuck.
Way more organised.
Just control the game more organised. But I feel like that was their downfall because it's fucking Tottenham.
Yeah.
And if you look at Tottenham on your schedule, you're like, it's fucking Tottenham.
Yeah.
If I was Pep Guardiola,
every club besides us kind of brushes it.
Yeah, like if you're Kevin De Bruyne, you're looking at the schedule like, oh yeah, we got Tottenham coming next. Oh, what the fuck? Who cares? It's Tottenham.
Exactly.
Even with Antonio Conte, no one cares about Tottenham.
Nah.
I don't think Tottenham cares about Tottenham.
No.
Exactly. And I'm an Everton fan. We're 17th or some shit.
Yeah. Speaking of you guys were shit on the weekend.
Very shit. But wasn't Frank Lampard's fault.
Explain.
Because the players just reverted to type. Frankie has a way that he wants this team to go, and I can see what he's doing.
What's this way?
He wants the players to be comfortable on the ball. For the past two managers, Ancelotti and Rafa Benitez have told the players that they're too shit to be on the ball. Respectfully, they are shit. But you got to instill the confidence that they can kick a fucking football.
Yeah.
So that's what Frankie's putting in there. Worked against Brentford in the Cup, worked against Leeds. Leeds are shit, Brentford are also shit, so it doesn't mean anything. But the players reverted to this like, oh, we're fucking shit, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They are fucking shit. Michael Keane is respectfully National League quality. He should be in the A-League. He can't even play a simple 5-yard pass to Andre Gomez. Andre Gomez.
Is that how the goal came?
The second goal, yeah.
Yeah, it was a turnover, wasn't it?
It was literally
Was that the one Armstrong put in?
I think so, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It was literally Keane, straight pass to Gomez. Can't even fucking do that. Underhits a 5-yard pass. You're a professional footballer, for God's sake.
But it makes sense to your midfield.
Doesn't make sense. Allen got a yellow card early, which really fucked it.
Yeah, but like when you look at the midfield on paper, you're like Decore, Andre Gomez, Allen, Donny van de Beek. Someone should...
It should work, but Decore is injured. Andre Gomez is fucking shit. He's so shit.
I'd take him in Arsenal.
You don't want him. You don't want him.
If Fiorentina fucking sign Andre Gomez, which I can see happening.
He'd be good in Serie A because the Serie A don't move a lot.
Yeah.
If he sees people pressing, he gets
scared.
But
saying that, I think after Son broke his leg.
Yeah, no, he hasn't been the same player.
Yeah, before that, he was fine. Like the first season, he was with us. He was good on loan, but then we signed him permanently. Son broke his leg, and then he just hasn't been the same player. It just not good.
Not good.
Don't want to break a leg, that's for sure.
No. It's just consistency. These players have one good game, and then the next game they're shit. That's why we're shit, because they have no consistency. You need to have a consistent performance.
Who played up front?
DCL and Richarlison.
Oh, dude, really?
Yeah. But Dominic, he's coming. He injured the same leg 3 times. So he's coming. Yeah, this season. So he's still coming back to like. Oh, by the way, the physios at Everton need to get fucking fired because they're fucking awful. Yeah. Like, genuinely.
I'll send them physio point in the Blue Mountains. They're great. They fixed my knee.
Yeah, look, honest, I think you can just Google some shit and that'll probably be better what they're doing because they're fucking awful.
Yeah.
Genuinely bad. But in terms, like what I was saying about consistency, Burnley are consistently shit, right? But they're shit because they know what they're doing. Like, they have a way of playing. Everton are consistently shit, but have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
One week it's controlling possession. The next week it's counter pressing. Like they have
I see what you mean. It's not a consistent style of football.
It's not a consistent style of football. Frank Lampard has tried to instill that, but it means fucking nothing when the players revert to type and they keep playing Rafa Benitez football, which is why I'll say to all Newcastle and Liverpool fans to say Rafa Benitez should have been in the job for as long as he did. You know nothing about fucking football. Rafa Benitez is the shittest fucking manager that I've ever seen in my fucking life. I don't care that he won a Champions League. I don't care. Whatever he's won, he's a gobshite. He's a fat Spanish waiter. Fuck him.
Yeah, true.
He doesn't deserve to be in management. I honest to God, he should be the fucking Stoke manager and still be shit.
I respect Tony Pulis, please.
Hey?
Put some respect on Tony Pulis.
Yeah, you know, he's probably a lot better.
Yeah, I love Tony Pulis.
Fucking dinosaur.
Yeah, he kept fucking Stoke up for that long.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Anyway, Everton is shit, but Arsenal beat Brentford and all the Arsenal fans are going fucking crazy.
What? About Smith Rowe and Saka? Yeah, look, I just get excited to know that like they're that good.
I'd be excited to know
but I don't put anything on social media about it or anything like that. As like a fan, you just... You're just like, dude, they're fucking like
they're good.
So I'm 22, right? And we're considered young in the workplaces we're at. So they're also considered young in the workplace they're at, but it doesn't hit you until you're this age and you look at them and you're like, you're younger than me by 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
And you doing that.
They are good. Like, they're well good.
Yeah.
Like, they're so good. If I had them in my football club, I'd be like, fuck yeah, these are fucking awesome.
But I also know at that age, things are going to happen.
Yeah.
So you just let him be.
Look at
Just let him
Greenwood.
cruise on in. Yeah.
Look what happened to him.
Who was that?
Greenwood.
Oh, yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Fucking.
He's that young as well.
That's the dumbest one out of all of them. Johnson, Mendy, Sigurdsson.
Yeah, that's the fucking
That
stupidest.
is the dumbest, stupidest one I've ever heard. But
Just think of all the money that kid could have made in his fucking career.
not even money, just the influence he could have had on like the world.
Yeah. And he decides to be a shit cunt.
Yeah, but look, Saka and Smith, bro, they're good. They're good blokes.
They're good players.
First-hand sources.
I will pose this question to you.
Brentford are in trouble, but I will say that.
I will also
Brentford
say
are in
that.
fucking serious trouble
Because
here.
they have played pretty much every game that they could play.
Yeah.
They have played probably the most games.
Yeah.
And a lot of teams below them have games on them.
Yeah.
So they could very easily slip down. I don't want to see it happen. I like Brentford.
I think they belong in 15th.
Yeah, I think that they should stay in the division, but also they need to get results.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, I will pose this question to you. Jamie Carragher and a lot of the pundits are saying that Arsenal don't have the quality for top four. Do you think that Arsenal have the quality for top four?
Top four, yeah.
Yeah?
Top four?
Top four, yeah.
Well, it's only...
City,
what the fuck are they going on about?
City, Liverpool.
You have City, Chelsea,
Really?
Tottenham.
Respectfully.
Forgive my fucking dirty mouth.
Respectfully,
You have City, Chelsea, Liverpool.
I would say Chelsea aren't that secure.
No. Yeah, by default of playing in other competitions.
Yeah.
If they were in IR's and West Ham's position, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
I think West Ham
could fall out.
I think West Ham and Wolves and Tottenham are challenges.
I would say so as well.
I'd say United are out of it now. I'd say Brighton have slowly fallen out of it.
I think Brighton are out of it. United will finish like 7th or some bullshit.
I hope United don't even finish in a Conference League place.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because that's what we did last year, I think.
You finished 10th?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Don't bother me. We're doing all right this season. But yeah, I think West Ham definitely have top 4 quality. Like Jarrett Bowen is...
He's well good.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this is fucked up. Did you hear? You have criticisms of him, but apparently Chris Wood was meowing at Kurt Zuma during the game.
think that is the funniest shit ever.
I think that's one of the funniest things.
I think that's hilarious.
That is proper fucking way to get under his skin, too.
I would also say...
Dawson complained.
You can't complain because he did kick his cat.
He kicked the cat.
He kicked his cat. So I would do the same thing.
Oh, fuck.
I would meow at him as well. And I think that's amazing. That's fucking so funny.
Yeah. But this is the thing about West Ham, but they give up silly points.
That's what I'm saying. Look at the end of last season. They had top 4. They had Champions League.
Yeah.
And then they dropped out. I think it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
I think this season will be the same thing.
Yeah. I think Wolves have top 4 quality players.
I would like
as a
Wolves
squad
to be in the top 4.
I just don't think they make it this year with us and Tottenham playing well at the current moment.
I'm going to say something controversial.
Wolves are second best in the league over the past 5 or 6 games.
Yeah, they just pick up results.
Yeah.
They don't concede goals and they score goals. So, that means you
Jose
fucking win
Sarr's
games.
one of the best signings of the season.
Yeah, honest to God. I tease Tottenham a lot. I say Tottenham is shit and no one cares about Tottenham because it's true. No one does care about Tottenham. But I will say, I think they get top 4. That is a prediction for me.
Yeah, they could get in over us. Yeah.
I also think
they don't.
that Chelsea drop out of top 4. I think Chelsea get 5th.
Yeah, it could happen. It's such an open nutcase, eh?
Like,
because the league gets sacrificed.
3rd to 9th, I would say. Every team in there could move wherever.
I just hope United drop off, and Brighton have really dropped off.
Yeah, they have, but they'll be fine. They'll be safe. They'll be mid-table at least.
Yeah, but speaking of safety and whatnot, fucking Watford did it again.
Villa struggling.
Yeah.
I also still think that Watford go down. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I think Watford go down, but Emmanuel Dennis, Pedro, you're welcome at both Fiorentina and Arsenal Football Club. That's for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Ismail Assar as well.
They will get a lot of transfer money from those players leaving the club next summer when they go down back to the Championship. Fair enough, they're a yo-yo club. Aston Villa, very interesting because they are kind of shit.
Yeah.
Weird to say that they're kind of shit, but they are kind of shit. Just goes to show you, doesn't really matter how many players you bring in and how good Philippe Coutinho is if everything around it's kind of shit.
Yeah, I still think they'll be fine.
No, they'll be fine.
But
they're just shit.
Yeah, it's just interesting.
It is interesting to see how shit they are. It's also weird, right? Gerrard, he's just biding his time, isn't he?
You're right, till he gets a Liverpool job, because Klopp expires 2024.
Yeah. So there's only a couple more years. He's got us. Maybe he'll be at Aston Villa for another 2 years. Maybe not, but maybe it doesn't really matter. Because as soon as Klopp leaves, Gerrard's in there. 2025, 26 season, Gerrard will be in the dugout. It doesn't really matter what he does.
If he gets Villa in top 10 this season, that's pretty much a miracle.
Honest to God.
Yeah.
If Villa finish 13th, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because they've been shit.
Yeah.
13th shit. Speaking of shit, Leicester shit.
Yeah.
Brendan Rodgers. Leicester fans are calling for his job.
No, his job's fine. If you're a Leicester fan and you're calling for Brendan Rodgers' job, you're a fucking idiot.
I would say that as well, because who are you going to get?
Who are you going to get? And also, the bloke, transforms clubs. He lost a title with Liverpool on the fact Gerrard slipped.
Yeah.
Also, you haven't had your best centre-back.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to fuck you up. You haven't had your best centre-back. You're doing all right in Europe.
I think.
Yeah, they killed Randers.
Right? Yeah.
They killed Randers. They got knocked out on goal difference to Spartak and Napoli, I believe.
Yeah.
Right? Yada, yada, yada. If you were in Napoli's position, you're versing Barcelona. It is what it is. But, I just think Yuri Tielemans and Didi, they've had so many ins and outs. Jamie Vardy, Harvey Barnes. The squad's there. Just wait till the next season comes along. They're fit. Fofana doesn't break his fucking leg in a trial.
Yeah.
So Yunku has Fofana next to him. James Justin's fit. Or, Castagna as well. Ricardo Pereira. All these moving parts are in and about. So
actually, it's come out that Tielemans is not re-signing his contract, so he's leaving in the summer.
He's
going somewhere, and I think he'd fit very nicely at Arsenal.
Yeah, he would. He'd fit nicely.
His age profile, midfielder. Yeah. I think that'd be pretty scary if you ask me. But yeah, Leicester's kind of shit. No one's talking about Leicester being shit though.
Yeah, but I think because they realise they've had a shit run this year with injuries.
Have had a really shit run.
We said it when it happened. The Fofana injury was so fucked, and it just fucked them up because he was so good. He was so good last year.
I will also say when he does come back, he still won't be as good.
Yeah, it'll take him a while. But also, I think Soyuncu would just go back to being better by default, and Johnny Evans.
Yeah, Johnny Evans has been out as well.
Yeah,
so
they've had to play that Shrewsbury Halls bloke. And
he's been alright.
Oh no, he's not bad at all. He got a goal the other day, which is good for him. James Maddison, I sort of think he's technically he's still been as good. The finishing hasn't been there.
Yeah,
he's still been his chance production's still the same, sometimes higher, but the finishing isn't there. So he looks worse when you're
yeah,
I'd still take him at my club.
Yeah, you would, right? Yeah. It also doesn't make sense. Who do you get? You want Rafa Benitez?
Yeah.
Leicester, huh? Who are you going to get?
The one bloke, and we bang on about, is Gaudier.
Yeah.
You throw fucking bank at him.
Yeah.
Especially if you're Leicester. I think he would do.
Fuck yeah.
That's a good club for him.
Leicester's a good club. I like Leicester a lot. But also, you won the league, right? You're not this fucking... I do respectfully, you're not Liverpool and you're not Manchester City.
No, but
the expectations need to be tempered a little bit.
Yeah, I do think the fans, though, are good at that. They're trying to hold a standard. They're not trying to let it just be one thing and let it go.
I'm not saying
they're trying to hold a standard of Europa League, Conference League every year now.
That's what I'm saying.
Or FA Cup at least, something like that.
That's exactly it.
Also, that's what
they just stuck him on the FA Cup.
Yeah, I completely forgot that. You won the fucking FA Cup last year, and you want to get rid of him. That's rude.
Yeah,
that's really rude.
Genuinely, what's wrong with you? He's just brought you another major trophy,
and he's produced such players there.
Yeah,
all of those players except for what Tielemans, Vardy, Maddison was there before Rodgers. Schmeichel, of course.
Pereira was there before, I think.
Yeah, but Pereira was already established. So what? That's 5 or 6. The rest have come under Rodgers. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do when that goes?
Yeah,
like James Justin and Dewsbury Hall, I forget his name for the sake of me. Like those type of players, they're going to shit themselves when they don't know what to do under the manager that brought them through. Mm-hmm. So I
respectfully think that Leicester fans need to just temper the expectations.
Yeah,
respectfully.
Newcastle got a big result as well. They continue to look all right. Joe Willock has come to life out of it. Out of all the signings, it's good to see, as an Arsenal fan, it's good to see Joe Willock really show I am 40 million.
It's nice because he was the guy that they brought in the summer and all the Newcastle fans were so excited because it's Joe Willock and he did so well for them at the back half. And then they bring all these players and they spend fucking whatever on Chris Wood and he's the guy that's shining still.
Yeah.
Which is good on Newcastle. You know? I still think you're going to get relegated, but that's fine. That's just me.
Yeah.
For this next half of the podcast, I have a question to pose to you. All right. So you have the Barcelona president, I think the Real Madrid president as well, constantly talking about the Super League will be back. As an Arsenal fan, Super League comes back, it happens, you put into this big fucking world league.
Yeah.
Do you give a shit?
No. I go back to Fiorentina.
Really?
Full time
Fiorentina.
Full time every weekend. Fiorentina. Arsenal comes second permanently. Ooh. I like to switch, you know what I mean? Yeah. We're in Australia, so whatever suits my time better will normally get my full 90 minutes. Mm-hmm. Whereas Fiorentina would just I personally wouldn't support a fucking Super League. Full stop. And I know there's a lot of fucking fans that wouldn't.
No, yeah.
So I'd most probably pick up like a Brazilian club to support instead of Arsenal. I'd go for Arsenal and Argentina.
Ooh, yeah.
I keep the name, not the club.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
Yeah, what do you think is like
as an Everton
fan that would be left in the league?
I personally would like them all to fuck off. It would make the Premier League a lot more exciting because you wouldn't have...
It'd be the championship on roids.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't have City winning it fucking every year or second year. You wouldn't have your Liverpools and your Chelseas and your Manchester United, if we can even consider them being a good team anymore. Like, it doesn't really matter.
We have said this. It is scary what direction football's heading in.
Oh, yeah. It's all very much money-based.
The rich are staying rich.
The rich are staying rich. Exactly. That's exactly it.
And we just mentioned Leicester, who, in old days, if they'd done that, would be staying in this position for a while, then going back through the circle of football. Cycle, I should say.
Yeah.
Whereas now they go up, and then it's slow... Maybe a little up again, and then boom, back down.
Yeah, all the way back down. But in saying that, if everyone, the big six, whatever, were to leave in the Premier League or what's left of the Premier League, you'd have clubs like Leicester winning the league again. You'd have your Wolves to win. Like Wolves could rest West Ham this season. Like this season, you could have like your West Ham's, Wolves.
That's why I don't get
fighting for the title.
Fuck a Tottenham, a top six club.
That's what a lot of people were saying. And it's just the branding of it. It's not the fact that they've done anything.
No, they've done nothing.
That's exactly it. They've done absolutely nothing.
Leicester have done it.
Leicester have done
an
more.
FA Cup.
Yeah, more than Tottenham have.
Yeah, Wigan have an FA Cup in the past decade,
That's exactly it. At 2012, I think they won the FA Cup.
Like, so it's just fucking baffling. Tottenham, man.
Yeah, I know. But literally, it sucked for the leagues like La Liga and Ligue 1 and even although the German teams would never do it. They would never ever do it.
Well, they're people that don't know, we mentioned it.
Yeah,
German teams, 51% fans.
Yeah. So
but yeah, I do hope if PSG did leave, like Ligue 1 would just be like, no, you're not coming back.
I don't but they won't. That's the thing, they won't.
What do you mean?
They won't say no to them coming back.
No, but like also you gotta remember, like, for PSG, right, they're Paris, blah, blah, blah. I still think there's room, like, there's other teams in France that people fall in love with.
Paris FC will go into Ligue 1.
They're top of the league too, or second in League 2. I honestly think, based on, like, just pure culture, like, if Paris FC do come into Ligue 1, they'd get a lot of fans from people just hating PSG. Personally, I'll buy a kit.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean. But, like, I also, it would be cool to see those countries go no, but... Obviously, they need them because they bring in TV rights.
That's exactly it.
That's what it comes down to. It's all run by money, ladies and gentlemen. Go watch the fucking Brazilian league if you need to.
Yeah, if you want to watch pure football.
Yeah, if you honestly go watch the fucking MLS, it's way better.
They do
less political, They just play and they just
play. Yeah. It's a shorter season. You know they just play
on Optus Sport, the Japanese league. Right?
How good is the Japanese league?
Yeah, Japanese Korean league, way better than anyone wants to admit. And what's fucking funny is they all. So the VAR goes up on the big screen, and they all stand there and watch it together, and like, so they'll think they're innocent And then, like, they'll see, like, their teammates clearly handballed the ball, and they'll all just start, like, pissing themselves. And you completely forget, like, they have, like, that element of, like, just pure enjoyment of football.
Yeah, they just happen to be there.
Yeah. Whereas, like, I find with supporting Arsenal, there's so much negativity and then over-the-top positivity.
Yes.
We're just like, fuck, just enjoy your team for 90 minutes.
Yes.
And worry about the rest of the things in the world after. Worry about all the details of the club. Fuck it. Yeah. Just fucking watch the game.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Dissect it with your mates at the pub. Yada, yada, yada. Continue on. Next week's a new week. Like,
well, that's exactly it. And I think it was highlighted. Well, I think one of the pundits in England were like, why is Dele Alli rolling up to training in a Rolls Royce? What else is he going to fucking roll up in? He's a young bloke with a lot of fucking money. Why not?
Yeah, go get it.
What else is he going to do?
Yeah.
Roll up in a fucking Corolla? That's what I would do.
People, they care too much, I reckon.
Yeah.
But
I think people give too much of a shit about what these footballers are doing in terms of how they're spending their money. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Really doesn't matter.
They have the resources around them to know that they can set themselves up for a lifetime. If they don't, on them.
That's exactly it. And you have these presidents or whatever wanting to inject more money into these football clubs, and people are going to complain even more. They're going to be like, "Oh, why the fuck did Emil Smith Rowe roll up in a fucking Tesla? Who gives a shit?"
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
I honestly think the solution is, ladies and gentlemen, watch first of all Japanese league, like creativity wise in terms of marketing, the kits, all that shit, way cooler. Than
Same
any
with MLS.
MLS is cool. The problem is when like some of those, have you seen like some of those chants they do? So, I'll put it this way: the non-ethnic clubs. So Seattle Sounders.
Yep.
That one was bad. But when you see like LAFC versus LA Galaxy, where it's predominantly, I want to say Middle America.
Yep.
I know LAFC's heavy Mexican presence.
Yeah, mix like Latinos and
and then Galaxy has a mix of like LA essentially because they were the first, kind of how like,
one of the
Sydney versus Wanderers
bigger,
is.
Yeah,
like Wanderers is heavy ethnic, Sydney's a spread. So like, I think that's like sick. But the Japanese league, like the kits wise, same with the Korean league quality wise, better than the Japanese league. Like they got some fucking
ballers,
proper players.
Yeah,
but this thing about the Japanese league, go watch Celtic. That fucking spine and
half
wing.
of the team is that Japanese
league.
It's
the Japanese league.
Yeah.
And also, if you want to go watch Iniesta, Thomas Vermaelen, if you're an Arsenal fan, Boyan, the failed Messi, they're all kicking ball at Vissel Kobe.
Iniesta is still playing football, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. And Sergi, you remember Sergi Pampa?
Yes. Yeah.
He's over there in that team, Vissel Kobe. Good. So yeah, I watched the Brazilian and Argentinian leagues. So,
honest to God, my favorite video of the MLS is when they're chanting "We're gonna win."
Yeah. That's what I mean. The non-ethnic clubs. It's fucked up. I couldn't
fucking believe it. If I ever go into imagine
I'd leave.
Imagine and like a national league, like a non-league team comes up through the tiers. They make it to like League 2.
Yeah,
and their fans are chanting "We're gonna win." The away fans would fucking murder them. Like it wouldn't even be like they'd get bullied out of the stand.
Chant.
Honest to God, we're gonna win. It's like it's weird, right? Because in basketball in America, like they chant defense.
Yeah,
which is fine because it's fucking basketball.
Well, you're also like you're not saying you're gonna win. You're just encouraging your team to fucking hustle.
To hustle and play defense, right? And it doesn't really work in football because you could be defending 1 second and then attacking.
Or you could defend the whole 90 minutes.
It really doesn't matter. So for the Americans out there that are like, "Oh man, let's chant we're gonna win," please don't.
Yeah, because never do that again.
Even in Australia, we have no atmosphere here.
Yeah,
maybe
you don't hear
like
that.
2015, 16, like not now.
Yeah.
You're not going to hear 2,000 people in fucking Combank Arena, whatever it's called now, chanting "We're going to win" because we're the Wanderers and we're not going to win.
Yeah,
right.
That's true. Yeah,
it's so crazy. But I would say there is a such a genuine aspect to what they do there in America.
110%.
They're chanting "We're going to win," and they're having a good fucking time about it. Good on them.
Whereas you watch like some of these other, that's why like championships good to watch. It's also where like, and speaking of the Super League, back to that point. It's where the Turkish league, if they didn't have fucking political issues, would strive because they have different winners a lot. Like Galatasaray's in 15th. People don't know that. Fenerbahce's in 7th. Like, maybe they're in 3rd. Besiktas is in like 7th. Like people don't know this. Like these fucking title winning clubs are like all about this league this year, but no one knows because Turkey's covered in shit politics with its football. But that if that wasn't around, that league would be very watched. But what do you do?
Support's crazy.
What do you do? You watch what you're fed. So yeah,
that's exactly it. And I think it is going like back to the point of it going super greedy. Obviously, it's going super greedy because we have a fucking World Cup in Qatar.
Yeah.
And it's in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
Summer in Qatar. Yeah. Not summer everywhere else in the world.
I think the rule of hand is if you can't make the World Cup, you can't host it.
I like that. But then it would be a fuck round, right? Because they've just built all these stadiums for their team to be shit.
Yeah, their fault. Whatever. No, I'm not saying take it off them now. Fuck it. It is what it is. It's on. Will I support it? Yeah. Will I support it? Fuck no. I don't want anything to do. I personally, nothing to do with it. But, will I watch it? Yeah, I may tune in. But I'm not going to contribute at all to it. No. And I think, like, I've always said, if you can't play in the World Cup, then what makes you think you should fucking host one? Because Qatar are proper shit, and I can't wait to see their lineup and see how many are actually born and fucking raised in that country. In Qatar, yeah. Whereas, like, if China hosted it, it'd be the exact fucking same. How many did you actually born and raise over here? Yeah. We know the Brazilians that went to play over there, the English kids that are a quarter Chinese, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, you could be like 1/12 Chinese.
Even when South Africa hosted it, there were like so many questions about South Africa hosting it. And then they got there and you're like, fuck. Look at this.
The South Africa World Cup.
This is a proper World Cup.
Was a fantastic World Cup.
Even the ball was representative of South Africans, how they do things different. The ball was so different.
My favourite ball from the World Cup was the Jubilani.
Yeah.
Because it's the first ball that I got. Yeah. One of my first ever footballs. And I was like, wow, this is a pretty cool one. It's the World Cup ball.
You know, Diego Forlan, the story was, so he knew the Jubilani got released. And he was like, that's a different ball. Like, he picked up on it. So he trained with it for months.
It's different.
And that's why Forlan ended up a golden boot.
That's why people don't like it, because it's different.
Yeah.
People don't like it because it's
but it wasn't different in a disrespectful way. They South Africa added their South African twist. They added a cool fucking ball that people still talk about to this day. I don't know any other ball people talk about.
Besides the Jubilee. Yeah. Exactly.
And, when they got to the World Cup, like, that first goal was nuts. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I always remembered him. And Stephen Pienaar was playing. Yeah. And, like, it was just sick. But, yeah, look, I don't know. The World Cup's fucked up. Like, now they've made this exemption, it's literally, you can do whatever you want. Who cares?
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. It also means Australia's never fucking getting a World Cup. We are never having a World Cup here. When I was a kid, I always dreamed, I was like, oh, we're going to get one. We're going to get one soon. And we're never going to...
2022, like this year, would have been nuts.
It would have been absolutely...
Yeah. That would have been, bro? 3 months.
3 months from now. Yeah. In fucking winter. So the conditions are fine for footballers that play in the cold. Which is all of them, by the way.
Yeah.
Fuck, it would have been amazing.
Yeah, it would have been good.
You'd have them playing at Combang in the middle of a fucking Parramatta.
Do you remember growing up, Project 22?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's going to be a throwback for people listening.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. You had the dream. It was going to happen, right? But it just didn't. And then Qatar. Can you imagine fucking Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi matching up in Combank Stadium in the middle of Parramatta?
Yeah, staying at the Meriton in Parramatta with all the local drug dealers.
Yeah, honest to God, how insane would that be? Awesome. Now they're going to go to Qatar and be in this big fucking tower.
Yeah.
And live that lavish whatever.
Well, let them be.
Honest to God.
I personally, my brother and my dad are going. I'm not going because I just didn't want to go.
Nah.
Not for me. Personally, I'd rather go watch Serie B with my father and my brother, which is what we're going to do.
Yeah, so fuck yeah.
That's why I'm doing it. But
best footballers in the world playing at Optus Stadium in WA. They literally like drive out of the city and there's fucking nothing.
Yeah,
like imagine that.
It'd be mad.
It'd be man, honestly incredible.
Some of the places that like football, that some of them fall in love with Australia. It'd be mad for the A-League too.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I think the Women's World Cup's coming here though, right? In 2030 something.
We already had a women's tournament here at one point. I don't think it was World Cup.
The women's...
We have something coming in.
Something's coming in.
Yeah.
Is it the Olympic? It's the Olympics.
In 2030.
Yeah. It's going to Brisbane.
I swear, or 2028.
Something's coming in.
Who fucking knows?
Something's coming in. But it's just not the World Cup.
Look, I said Serie B before. Let's go back to Italy.
Yeah. Let's talk about Italy.
I don't know how we got to where we got to there. But Fiorentina, fat dubs. What else can I say? It's expected. It is normal. It is a standard.
It's normal for what? It's normal for 7th place Fiorentina to win.
Twice a month, dubs.
Yeah, that's it.
The other 3 or 4 games in that month.
A lot of shake-ups this week in Serie A in terms of results.
Yeah, Inter lose to Sassuolo, and everyone's like, no. Yeah, everyone's like, oh shit, something's going to happen here. And then Salernitana draw with Milan. And then Belotti scores an equaliser against Juve. He's never won in the... So people don't know this. Torino from Turin. Juve's from Turin.
Turin.
That's the derby there. Belotti is never like he's been at fucking Torino ever since I can remember. He's never won.
I've never
played in it.
Heard about Belotti in Torino. Never leaves Torino.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. He's so loyal, but he's just never been a part of winning, and he almost won it the other night. But yeah. It was sad. But look, yeah, Fiorentina fat dub. Dusan's still doing Dusan bullshit.
Fucking.
Yeah. Am I upset? No. Do I expect it? Yes. Sassuolo, I will mention, people don't know this. I always say that saying. People should get to know these three. Domenico Berardi, Raspadori, and Scamacca. Scamacca will end up in Europe. Raspadori will end up in Europe. And if you can get Berardi out of Sassuolo, good fucking luck.
I don't think so.
Berardi plays for Italy for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And Scamacca is quickly becoming a proper known number 9.
Speaking of Italy, when is that game against Portugal for the World Cup?
May, I think.
Oh, it's fucking ages away.
Late. It's either late March or May. I can't remember.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Raspadori
will play in that.
That's a big game.
Yeah, Raspadori and Berardi will play in that. They've been that good.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things. I don't think Portugal's gonna do it. I know you don't think Italy's going to do it, but...
I don't think that because I don't want to let myself down.
Yeah, that's true.
That's by default of trying not to hurt myself.
Yeah, what a crazy fucking game. Like, one game hinges on whether or not you go to Qatar.
Serbia and Switzerland are already there.
Yeah.
But also, I think there'll be a lot of players who just be like, I couldn't care about going to Qatar.
That's what I was just going to say. Like, if it was me, and it was like, oh, boys, you got to give your fucking all. We got to go to the World Cup. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We just won the Euros.
Yeah, that's the thing. So
I don't give a shit about going to Qatar.
Yeah.
That's a nice 4-week holiday.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, apparently they won an American Cup over it while the players are over in... There's like the Americans...
the Gold Cup?
Yeah, some bullshit, man. They want... No. They, like the Americans want to host like a round-robin tournament for the players that aren't at the World Cup. And everyone's just like, no, like, fuck off.
Fuck off.
Like, leave it. Like, we're already giving you our off-season.
To be fair, that's such an American thing to do as well. Like,
it's
just squeeze every little bit
out of the European football.
Yeah.
Fuck. Speaking of European football, fucking hell, Liverpool got past Inter.
Holy shit, yeah.
Brozovic fucking still was like my man on the match.
Oh, yeah, I'd argue that Inter didn't deserve to lose.
Yeah, and then they put out that performance on the weekend. You're like, fuck, I don't care. It was masterclass until they let that goal in. But,
100%.
Did you hear them going, Bastoni should have marked Firmino on that cross better? You're like, will you just let it be a good cross?
Yeah.
Will you just acknowledge it's a great cross and it's a beautiful glancing header? Let's not try and rip a 22-year-old here.
Just let it be a goal.
Yeah, you just let it be a goal.
Sometimes goals aren't people's fault.
Yeah. Sometimes a good cross is a good cross. Like, you just got to let it be.
Sometimes when the goal goes in the back of the net,
they do practice it full time.
Yeah. Sometimes it's crazy to think that these people kick a fucking ball for their living.
Yeah.
And I think they're good at it, which is the craziest thing to think about.
It's crazy. It is crazy. And speaking of good, Mbappe.
Yeah.
People going, Real Madrid are in trouble. You're an idiot. They went to Paris, 94 minutes essentially, some bullshit like that. They hold on.
They're not in trouble.
They're not in trouble. What will happen?
They'll go back.
Oracle time. Score in the first 20 minutes of that next leg. Go into cruise control. Score around in the 40th to 60th. So they'll score within 10 minutes of each half, of the half time. And then they'll just go on a cruise mode and they'll put a third on them and it'll be done.
Yeah, it's not...
I don't see PSG doing a fucking thing at the Bernabeu, and I'll be shocked if they do.
If PSG do anything, is because one of their players did something magical.
Yeah.
Not because the team did anything good. It's because one of their players rocked up and was like, you know what? I'm going to kick the ball into a net.
Yeah.
And fucking hell.
And here's the new oracle. You called the Salzburg game.
Yeah, I told
that keeper had a fucking game and a half.
Absolute blinder.
Ace saves.
Good on him.
Big saves too.
Fuck yeah. He was like a computer.
Yeah.
Like, you know, do you remember that? Did you see the robot goalkeeper at the Olympics they just passed?
Yes. And you couldn't beat it.
That was him.
Yeah. Fuck. He had a cracker game. Salzburg played well. Good finish. Played well. Adeyemi played pretty well.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, European football's back tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah. It would be for us.
It would be. It's Tuesday today.
Yeah. So it'll be back tomorrow for us. But before we go, right, I get all my statistical data off SofaScore, and that's how I judge games I can't watch, like who's played well, somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a question for you, right?
Yes.
Top 10 Bundesliga players this year based on average rating per game. Who are you chucking in there?
My problem with SofaScore is that they give scores like just stupid scores. I don't think they know what they're doing.
Right, but just have a guess of the top
who's
10
up there.
based on averages.
Based on averages,
You should be able to get at least 6.
fuck.
Yeah.
I would say
One's fucking... Like, there's 2 that are just so obvious.
you're putting me on the spot here. Now I have to rake my
Bundesliga,
brain.
man. Bundesliga.
Bundesliga knowledge. Oh fuck! What's his name?
You think of a centre back
Fucking what's his name?
from Freiburg?
No, I'm not thinking about him.
Right.
I was thinking about in centre, like I was thinking about centre back, fucking
African?
French, plays for Leipzig.
What? Not
Not Upamecano, the other one.
Simikan.
No, the other one.
What? Mukaeli?
Yeah,
he's right back. No, he's not in it.
Fuck.
You're on right with French. There is a Frenchman in there. That's easy. Frenchman in the Bundesliga.
There's a lot.
Yeah, but one's been killing it at not Dortmund or Bayern.
Yeah, okay. Fuck.
All
What
right.
club?
Leipzig.
Leipzig. French. Central midfielder.
/ forward. He goes up and through the spine.
I have no fucking...
And Cuckoo.
Fuck!
All right. The first one is blatant obvious, soon to be best player in the world.
Oh,
Scandinavian.
well, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Haaland?
Yeah, second one is literally can play right back, left back, all across the midfield. Mr. Consistent, doesn't smile much. Plays for Bayern.
Plays for Bayern, left back. Oh, fucking hell, what's his name? Goretzka.
No, Kimmich.
Kimmich, yeah, okay.
Fair enough. You can get those 2 mixed. Number 3 is Golden Boot leader at the moment
In Bundesliga?
in the world.
Oh, Lewandowski.
Yeah. 4's in Kunku. Number 5 is arguably the most underrated player of our generation. He's won the World Cup. Plays at Bayern.
Oh, is it Pavard?
Thomas Müller.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
People don't know that Thomas Muller is actually not that bad at football.
No, he's fucking really good. Number 6 is really young.
Gio Reyna?
No.
Bellingham.
Doesn't play for Dortmund.
Doesn't play for any... How old is he?
He's born in 2001 or 2.
Oh, so that would be... Fuck, 20.
But he's well, like he is going to be world class.
Club?
I'll give you a hint. So the guy, there was a kid that did the exact same thing he was doing before him, and he moved to Chelsea.
Oh, fuck.
Same club and everything.
Fucking... It's not Gio Reyna, is it?
No. Florian Wirtz.
Havertz. I was thinking about Pulisic.
The other one, I don't think you'll get this one. So Jonas Hoffman. He's been playing really well for Gladbach. Gladbach have been shit, but he has 10 goal contributions from right midfield. Not right wing, right midfield.
Okay.
And yeah, he's just been fixing them up really well. Averages almost a tackle a game as well.
From the right
0.9 from right mid.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Not bad. Number 8 is a really young centre back from Freiburg. Do you know his name?
No idea.
Nico Schlotterbeck.
Okay, yeah, I do know.
Yeah. Number 9 is Elias Sikri, the Cologne Tunisian midfielder. And number 10 is somebody I've known of but never really paid attention to, is Florian Grillitsch. From
Hoffenheim, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the top 10 of SofaScore in Bundesliga. Kind of interesting. I think Schlotterbeck will...
People need to watch the Bundesliga.
Yeah, it's just hard when Bayern dominate. But this year, man, if Dortmund had... I've said it so many times. If Bayern have lost like 4 games. If Dortmund had a defence, they would win the league this year.
Pretty shit defence, isn't it? You have like Guerrero on the at left back. He's
Schultz.
Schultz, who's a left... Guerrero's a left back, but he's also a left midfielder.
Yeah. You got Hummels,
who's good.
Akanji, Zagadou, and then you got like Meunier, who can play on the right back, or Moray, so... Yeah, and in goals you have Hitz or Berkey.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Dortmund should have known better. They're a well-run club. They'll get him next year. They got Sula coming in.
They also have Adeyemi coming in.
Yeah, I don't know who's making way for him, but...
Haaland.
Yeah.
But they're completely different players.
Yeah, they're completely different. I still don't know if they'll... If they lose Haaland and sign Patrick Schick and Adeyemi with that money, you're like...
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're like, obviously it's not Haaland, but you're like,
No,
it's not bad.
No, it's not awful.
It's not bad recruitment. I think that would be huge because Schick was meant to go to City, but apparently that didn't happen for
Schick will leave.
reasons.
Schick will leave this summer. It's just a matter of where. Could go to City.
Yeah,
Probably
I do want to see Leverkusen kind of pick up, but I kind of want to see them be like, fuck, we're gonna hold on to Wirtz and Schick.
Maybe.
We're gonna bring in some defenders.
I reckon
because Tapsoba's pretty fucking good.
he is pretty good. He's also very young. I think it's like 23, something like that.
Yeah.
So he's also very young. I think that they keep Wirtz this season, but they lose Schick to anybody else.
Yeah,
I have no idea
striker
where.
market's nuts.
Yeah, I don't know where
Jonathan
Schick's
David's
going.
still out there.
Jonathan David will leave because Lille haven't been that good this season, so I don't think they're going to get anywhere close
Yeah.
to where he wants to be.
Look, we say it all the time. I reckon some of those little players will follow Gaudier if he moves. Not in France.
Yeah,
He goes somewhere else. That's something about, like
If-
Renato Sanchez
yeah.
owes like his revival to Gauthier.
So let's say that Leicester fans get their wish and Brendan Rodgers leaves. Let's say if Leicester bring in Gautier, they lose Tielemans, they get Renato Sanchez, they get Jonathan David.
Awesome.
Fucking hell, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's
but
great.
they got Patson Daka, Ian Nacho Vardy already there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, who knows what will happen, but that's it for this week, really.
Yeah. We've talked
Next
about
week's going to be the exact same. It's fucking so much shit going on the next week. Football's
much
over the top.
Too much football.
Cancel the Conference League for fuck's sake.
Cancel the A-League.
Yeah.
No one's watching it anyway.
Yeah, did you see Gauricio, the scorpion kick? That was cool. But there was 20 blokes in the crowd.
Yeah. You see there's videos going around of like the Wanderers game where it's just empty seats.
Yeah.
Like 2,000
Wanderers are in the mud.
2,000 fans.
Yeah, what do you do?
Oh, well.
Nonetheless, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
This is Hellas Media Production. We'll be back next week.
Farewell.
Know me, I do what I please. Anything with my Jesus peace. The dominant shining on me. Girl, let me meet you at 3. I'm too busy flexing my jeans. I'm too busy flexing my shit. I'm too busy flexing my wrist. I'm too busy flexing no bitch. You know me, I do what I please. Anything with my Jesus